keep it locked, keep it locked. The Bougie Show, keep it locked. It's the Bougie Show, better keep it locked. We live, tell us what you wanna hear. When we turn up, you gon' turn up. Turn around and tell a friend. It's the Bougie Show, the Bougie Show. Tell them it's the Bougie Show, the Bougie Show. Yeah, 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 yeah.
We're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Bougie Show. I am Zay the DJ, and across from me is a 5'34", a bona fide freak that's known to get nasty in the sheets. She is a certified MILF, a mother that I'd love to pluck, residing out of Texas, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been asking for her, and she's finally here. The one and only Sweet Vickie is in the building. They have been asking for you. That was no lie.
Well, hello.
Even as recent as 2 weeks ago, they was like, "Can you get Sweet Vickie on there, please?"
Really?
You flew in from Texas?
Yeah, Dallas.
Dallas, Texas. Wow. We can applaud her. God damn it! Thank you for coming down here. Are you going to be shooting? Thank you. Welcome. Are you going to be shooting while you're down here, or you just come to do interviews and you going back?
Actually, I am. I have one scheduled for tonight.
Who are you working with?
Honestly. He has his own little private production company.
You're doing a BGC?
Yes, I'm getting paid.
Okay, all right. So, but you're shooting for a company, or you just doing a content sharing type of thing?
Well, it's a paid collaboration.
Okay.
I don't get the content.
So you don't want to announce the male performer? Is he a new performer?
No, actually, he was introduced to me by a friend, and I haven't met him yet.
So. So you have the name though. You don't check out the performer before you work with them?
Actually, I'm so bad.
Seriously? So what if you're walking into a third leg?
I trust her. If it's somebody that no one has recommended to me or anything, then yeah, I will.
But I'm saying you wouldn't want to know, hey, if you're walking into Alex Jones type of dread type of situation.
I really just
You don't think
dig
about that?
too deep into it. I really don't.
The Sweet Vickie joining us on the Bougie Show. This is our third event of the 2024 year. We are here live in South Florida. So how did the transition into the adult entertainment world occur for Sweet Vickie?
So I'm not sure if you're aware, but a lot of my fans are. They know that I used to be a Dallas police officer for the city of Dallas.
Wow. What, regular traffic patrol?
Yes, I did traffic. Well, it's really just a patrol officer position, and then a detective position for a while. And
how was that?
Yeah. And then also did bikes. It's good.
Yeah?
I mean, I had fun.
How long? How many years?
12.
What made you switch? They found. Were you doing any type of
COVID? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
But
it is time to stop the fuckery.
It actually, I started OnlyFans in 2020. So it just...
you're not the first person to tell me that. That have transitioned. That's when a lot of them made their transition. One was a stewardess, one was a registered nurse. So you left the police field, and wow. You just hit me with such a curveball. I did not know that, even preparing for your interview. Okay. And did you ever meet anybody or do any things on the side? Like sometimes you see these officers. Did you ever get a little naughty while out there?
I only got naughty with somebody I worked with.
Okay. And was this in the patrol car? Was this in the evidence room?
Actually, was in the car.
In the patrol car? In the back with like the cage up?
No, it was in the front.
Oh, did you get locked up, or did you
was
lock
in the
him
way
up?
And everything.
What? Say that again. Say that again. I didn't hear you.
It was in the front.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there handcuffs involved?
No.
Nothing. Just regular.
No. Yeah,
regular?
just touching.
Night shift or day shift?
I'm just messing with you. It was during the day. But yeah, I mean, just a little bit of fun.
Does that person know who you are now?
Yeah.
Have any of your friends?
The whole police department knows.
Do any of them have any of them ever try to contact you once you transition into the adult entertainment industry? And did you respond to them?
I talked to them, but I've never met up with them.
What was their question? Their initial question? What was the first question they had to ask you?
They wanted
Oh, they wanted to get down.
Yes.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
What was your response to them?
I keep it very friendly, but I don't engage to go further with the with what they want.
Right. Do you miss the law enforcement world?
Parts of it,
Yeah.
yes.
And some parts you don't. What are those parts that you don't? If you don't mind, if you want to elaborate on that.
The danger, it's very risky, putting your life on the line.
That's a whole nother interview. God,
the unknown.
The unknown.
Yeah.
When you would get, say, for a female officer, when you would come across a male that was extremely bigger than you, larger than you, stronger than you, did you wait for reinforcements before you would go? Is that how they deal with? I don't know.
Yes, you're supposed to.
Okay.
Sometimes I would say early on in my career, no, I was a little bit more brave to take on somebody without backup. Although I knew that backup was arriving shortly, like
right.
It doesn't take long in a big city to get cover.
Right.
But later on in my career, after I had kids, I didn't risk
a
lot.
Yeah. Sweet.
So no.
Sweet Vickie joining us on the Bougie Show. That is a first though. You're the first to come in and say you came from law enforcement. Did you start out as a correctional officer first or no?
No, I actually joined the police department in 2009. Just kind of, I was 25. I was married before and went through a divorce, and just thought I'd do it. I mean, Dallas had a sign-on bonus at the time, so kind of needed to start my life out.
Your one fond memory of being a police officer? Fond.
Wow.
What was your happiest day?
Maybe getting promoted.
To detective?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I want to. That's a whole other. I got questions for you for an entertainer. I was not expecting to get hit with that. All right. Well, let's tap into. So, what did your friends and family have to say about it? I mean, I know you talked about your coworkers. What did your friends and family have to say about you transitioning into the adult entertainment world?
Well, so I didn't really tell them, but other people took it upon themselves.
Was it family that informed them? Other family members, or?
No, I think it was like just regular people that. I don't know.
Did you
honestly? I don't even really know. It just kind of got.
Did you bring it to
around.
your personal social media pages, or did you create a whole new page that had?
I created just.
So you keep them segregated.
Yeah,
so how the hell they didn't know who your stage name was then? I guess eventually people talk. Yeah.
People freaking talk. Like it was only a month after I started OnlyFans and posting online, like social media sites, that the police department it got spread around like super quick, and then people in our personal lives found out just through the grapevine, and then they told family members, and then it just kind of went from there. I never hid my face. And
real quick, how do you feel about those that don't show their face that are in this industry? What's your thoughts on that? You could keep it 100. I've heard everything in the book when I ask that question. So
I honestly think they should show their face, but it's their personal choice.
Okay. Have you had a conversation with your children, or what? They're teenagers yet?
No, they're not.
They're not.
They're not teenagers. They're all pretty young.
Adolescent. When the time comes, I don't know how long you plan on being in the game, but how are you going to go about being transparent with them and communicating with them? Because I know that's a sensitive matter. What are you going to? How have you thought about that already? How are you going to go about doing it?
Yes, I'm gonna be honest about what I
100?
do.
Okay, we'll applaud that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Because I want them to be honest with me about what they do in their life. So when they have those questions, I'll answer. A lot of the things that I do at home, you don't try to shield them from a lot of stuff other than things that I think that they're too young to be exposed to. But say they walk into the bathroom and I have like a toy laying out. I don't just freak out about it.
Right,
It's my bathroom. Like
right.
you shouldn't
But
be
you be in there in the first place.
You shouldn't be in here anyway. So I'll just, hey, that's mommy's. Like, as long as you don't freak out and make it seem like it's wild and crazy that there's seeing a toy on the bathroom counter. I mean, okay.
Good to go.
You know.
You have a boy and a girl, or
2 girls and a boy.
Okay. Did any of your, I know you said your coworkers, did any of your ex-lovers contact you since becoming an adult film star?
No, actually.
No? If one of them
Well, I mean, just people I messed around with, but not like anyone serious, no.
Well, the good thing about it is also with your kids, you know the streets.
Yeah.
And you know the entertainment world. You know both sides
I
of the
think
fence.
it's good to be well-rounded.
It'd be so great to pick your mind over dinner. Wow.
Yeah.
Just because you've seen so much.
Yeah.
Done so much. So let's talk about Sweet Vickie, the performer. What's your day, the routine of your routine the day of a shoot? What do you do? When you wake up, how do you prepare your mental thoughts? For instance, you're going to leave here after doing an interview. You got to shoot tonight. How are you going about preparation for that?
Well, obviously, you know, you want to get cleaned up, be presentable, take a bath or shower.
Cleaned up meaning shave?
Yeah, you
Okay.
know, like take care of your
Hygiene?
Your hygiene.
Okay.
I don't usually eat a lot on days that
That you shoot?
have a video.
You have a big boy meal after?
Sometimes, yeah, because if I'm. You know,
I had the question, but I guess I'll ask it now since you brought it up. What's your go-to meal when you finish a shoot?
I like sushi.
Yeah, that's very common. A lot of people say sushi.
Yeah.
That is very common.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I eat clean anyway. So I don't want really chow down or anything like on fast food. But I just, you know, don't eat. Make sure I'm hydrated. I don't know. I mean, I don't really have too much that I do. Just make sure the room is set up and have my outfit out, like what I want to wear, and that's about it.
You smoke?
No.
Drink?
Yes.
Okay. The most embarrassing moment while filming Sweet Vickie. You got nothing?
Let me think.
Even if it wasn't for you, it just the moment it happened. It could have been the other person you were with that they did something. It was just awkward for a second.
Wow. You know,
I heard a lot of shit. So
how like an embarrassing.
No?
moment.
Well,
Like, I
yeah,
mean,
it's
I
good
can't
then.
really. I can't really think of anything.
Nothing? I don't think you do that because most people it would come off the top of
And
their head.
honestly, probably things that people would think are embarrassing, I wouldn't.
It
think.
wouldn't be.
I mean, I
that
just
makes
don't
sense.
think.
That
I mean,
makes
I
a
just
lot of
think it's life. I mean, it just wouldn't be embarrassing to me. I don't know.
I was interviewing Dan Dangler in California, and she said with the guy, I think she said, you know, the first time she was intimate with him, and while he was giving her shots, he was passing gas, and it was
While
a one
he
and
was?
done. Yeah, while he was
No,
giving
I've
performance doggy on her.
never had anyone do
He
that.
was passing gas, and she said, that was the last time they ever got down.
Wow.
So-
Well, yeah. I mean, that probably would be like
A deal breaker?
turn off.
What about Miss?
I mean, I guess there's been like hygiene, like where the guy probably didn't smell the best.
That still blows my mind because I don't understand. You're going to be intimate with somebody where you're going to share each other's body. Why would hygiene not be numero uno on the checklist?
I know, but I think they haven't been told, so a lot of people aren't aware that, and they're just not self-aware. And I think that's normal.
I can't justify it. I cannot justify it because
No,
you have.
not
How
for
don't you know
me.
that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's inexcusable.
But I mean, I think, and it's also a hard topic to approach with somebody.
Yeah, sensitive.
Because some people are very sensitive, and they can't take you telling them things like that. But they should be told because people need to know.
Absolutely. Especially, yeah, absolutely. Because you want to be able to perform a good scene. How am I going to perform a great scene if you smell funky?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I got to be holding my breath at certain angles. And you know what I mean? I ain't going through that. I had one girl before we go into the next question. She said she was, what do you call it? I'm trying to use the correct terminology. But she was performing. She was licking the
Yeah.
but I forgot what you guys referred to it
Rimming.
as. Rimming. Yeah, Remy, right. And she said she had to take him in the bathroom, in the shower, and show him how to clean his behind. She said a lot of men don't know how to clean their behind, which I find crazy.
And thankfully the guys that I've done that to have been clean, haven't run into any sort of issues with that. But that would be disgusting, and it would turn, like, I would just not ever want to do that again.
Yeah, absolutely. What about most memorable scene? One that you left out of there with a smile on your face. Like, either you killed it or it was just so much fun. It was just great. Tell me.
There's so many.
Well, there has to be. All right, give me top three. Then. Give me top three. Top two.
Gosh.
Look how muscular you are. What do you do? You in the gym or you just?
Oh, well, I mean,
good muscular.
Not as much as I used to. But yeah, I mean, I work out.
Yeah.
Yes.
But go ahead. Remember.
Okay, let's see. I really liked my scene with Dredd.
What did you do with him? Was it just vagina work or
I
back
did.
shot,
I did anal. His dick is so big for me.
You took the whole thing?
No,
Oh, okay.
I took like maybe half of it.
And would you prep with the toys prior?
Yeah, butt plug or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But it's still
Were you able to walk the next day?
yeah. I mean, it's a little sore.
Did you fly back home like right after the shoot?
No, because
Okay.
I was in LA for some other work too.
Okay.
So I was there for a while.
So you said memorable. Okay, so you enjoy. Well, did you really
you know
enjoy
what?
it?
You know what's memorable is
Yeah.
because it's like the biggest dick I've had, and taking something like that in your ass, even if you didn't take all of it, like
Right, you still took it.
it's still like wow.
Did you take vagina also?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
took
I
the whole
did.
thing in the vagina?
Yes.
Wow.
Um.
The same day?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a real trooper, and I don't mean state trooper.
Oh my gosh.
It's time to stop the fuckery.
Oh, you're so funny.
Sweet Vickie Jordan is
that
on the
was
Bougie Show.
cute.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
What
So
else?
the
Who else?
second one, probably the first time I squirted so much in my life was when I first started doing content with other creators.
So you became a squirter after that?
I never knew I could do that. It's crazy.
But is it? I heard that. I think I was interviewing Isaiah Maxwell, and he said he doesn't like to do. You know that do it because you kind of got to get rough with the vagina lips. Is that true on your side, or is it?
So I honestly, like, if the guy knows what he's doing, it's not gonna
Not a
hurt
problem.
and be rough, because some guys do hurt when they're doing it, but there's ones that know exactly where to put their fingers. But the guy that made me squirt a lot used his dick, and he had picked me up, and like my legs are wrapped around his waist. And he's just fucking me while he's standing and holding me.
Okay.
And the way his dick was hitting, like it was like a waterfall. I mean, it was like a rain shower, just coming out uncontrollably. I had never experienced anything like that before.
Who was that performer? Because they're gonna want to just know the scenes. That's what I'm asking.
It's Papi Chulo.
Papi Chulo. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm familiar with that person. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good.
How often have you worked with him?
A few times. Yeah, he's a good performer.
Oh, is that so? Those are your two most memorable. Those two right there.
Yeah, I mean, but like, there's
Other
different
ones, but-
there's different ones with each person that make it memorable. Just how you connect with the person, how your vibe, how you get along, have a relationship. Like the FW night, he's here in Florida. We're pretty close because we get along well outside of work too, and also he's just a really good, just the way he makes you feel in a scene. Yeah.
The off the clock. Are you intimate with music in the background?
Actually, no, not
No,
really.
You don't recall the last time you've been intimate with music playing in the background? No.
No. I just
You don't like- you don't- okay.
We just
You like
I just
raw and
don't-
uncut?
Yeah, I mean, just don't have time to turn the music on. I don't have to set up the scene. I'm just ready to go.
What
Yeah.
record out there would set the tone for you?
Um,
Go ahead.
my
No matter what
God.
genre of music, just tell me which one. Just be like,
You are asking me questions that I actually never think about. Hold on.
Go ahead, take your time. Like your nails, by the way. Always we can applaud you. We always applaud our guests that come on with nice nails.
Oh, thank you. And I actually need to redo.
Well, they're all right.
They're all right. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's see. I probably would play some old school, like
80s rock?
no, like
It is
No,
time
no,
to
no.
stop the fuckery.
just those old R&B love songs.
Oh, so you're mushy.
You don't know, like
Oh, you're
Boys
mushy.
to Men or
Oh,
something.
you're mushy.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Oh,
Yeah.
you soft, huh? On the inside.
Well, yeah, on the
Inside,
inside,
yeah.
yes.
Is it hard to break down your walls?
Yes,
Yeah.
very much. Yeah, it is.
I believe you.
Okay.
What's the sweetest thing about Vickie?
Oh no.
Your name is Sweet Vickie. You got to be something sweet about you.
Probably my pussy or
Okay,
something.
the thing down there, huh?
I get my smile. I get my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I think just my personality, maybe.
When you're speaking to someone, particularly a man, what do you do to hypnotize them to get their undivided attention? When you're
Just make eye contact.
eye contact.
Yeah.
Okay, when you look at eye contact, like especially coming from law enforcement, do you use that in the field, in the industry you are now, as far as how to be able to detect things and stuff like that? What are you detecting from a male performer? Do you look for confidence? Do you look for?
Yeah, I love confidence. I love just, be sure of your abilities. I don't know. I mean, just yeah. I mean, know how to talk to somebody.
Right. What do they teach? Give me some free game. Like when you're looking into somebody's eyes, what are you supposed to be looking for?
I like when they look back into my eyes.
Well, okay, I'm talking about from an officer perspective.
Oh.
Say you're speaking
okay.
to somebody, you're asking. Say you come on the scene and you want to know. This is for personal, for myself. Just want to know out of curiosity. Say you're coming on the scene, you're asking somebody, and you're asking somebody, not even interrogating, asking. What's the first thing you look for when you're reading their eyes when they're talking to you?
So I like to, if they're gonna make eye contact back, or if they're looking away,
That tells you what?
they're hiding something, and you could tell if someone's nervous. They start sweating, and you can see the pulse in their neck.
Interesting.
And, yeah.
So they teach you to pay attention, to evaluate all of that.
Just you just observe everything, body language, what people say, just how they act, how they move.
So when I walked up on you and shook your hand, what were you thinking?
I just thought you looked nice.
Okay, thank you. I'll applaud that. All right. What's Midwest things?
Oh, he's a performer.
Oh, okay. Because I saw it on your Twitter, and I was like, I need to ask you what that meant because I didn't know what it was.
Oh, it's his name.
Oh, okay. Midwest things. What's?
Yeah,
what's-
it's his stage name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why that though? I'm just trying to figure out how it aligns with
honestly, I don't know, but he does live in like
the Midwest.
he does. I don't know if I can say where, but
You don't have to say.
okay, it is in the Midwest. And he does not show his face. But honestly, like I guess he just picked it because he liked that name.
Midwest
I don't
things.
know.
Okay. I saw that you performed with the young bull, Damian Daysky.
I did, yeah.
Had you experienced a package like that prior to joining the industry?
No, I mean I actually really enjoed his size.
You didn't take the whole thing.
No, I did.
You did.
I did.
Oh, so your vagina is good to go.
Hey, it
We can applaud her.
It bounces back.
It bounces back.
Yes.
Okay. It bounces
Yeah,
back.
it does.
Oh, so they leave you wide open, and then how long does it take to come
my
back? Is
gosh.
it 2 days, 48 hours, 72?
No,
okay.
I've done 6 or 7 scenes in one day.
Hmm.
So it's like immediate. It doesn't.
Did you do Dread and Damian Daysky the same day?
I would
you're
not
not a
want
trooper
to.
like that.
Would not want to. That it's also very exhausting when
I
you
can
go
imagine.
through
No, I can't. Go
something that's extreme. Just takes a lot out of you, so you kind of want to recover a little bit, like just physically, like your body. Just you need some time. I did a 5-person gangbang. And
5-person.
It was like an hour long.
Professional shoot or just
No, just a amateur, and it was filmed, but I needed to go to sleep after that. Like it was just
I could
so much.
imagine.
It was like so much physical exertion. Like you're just exhausted.
How do you prepare for that? To your best ability, do you make sure you're hydrated? Do they all get the money shots in order for the scene to be completed?
They all did.
Yeah.
Come inside me.
At this, you got cream pie throughout. No other money shots inside.
No, it was all inside. But
So I'm assuming a shower was the next thing
oh,
after
for
the scene
sure.
was done.
And I have to for me, I like to, obviously shower and all that, but I want to soak in a hot bath.
Do you do
It's
Kegel
very
exercises?
relaxing. Yes.
Yeah.
I do.
How often do you do that?
I mean, basically as much as I can. I also do lots of squats. Yeah.
Gotta love a squatter.
Do some squats.
I don't mean the ones that stay in people's houses for free.
No. No. Yeah, like
I like you.
I don't know. You
put in work.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what does it require for Sweet Vickie to get to the promised land of climax?
Oh my gosh. So for me, I have to be on top and in control.
Control.
Yeah. And I like to grind my clit.
With your hand?
No.
Oh.
On the guy.
On the guy.
Yeah.
On the wood. Okay.
Yeah. Well, he's inside me. So, like, his dick's inside me, but my clit's on just the skin that's on his pelvic area, I guess you could say.
This is a random question, and all the interviews I've done, I don't think I've asked this, but it just popped in my head. When you're you're shooting a scene with a guy, and say he's not solid rock, hard rock, you ever had one like maybe 75% strong, and then as the scene went on, you realized you did something that got him 100% strong?
Yes.
Yeah. How often does that happen?
It's not often, but it does happen.
What do you think you did to for instance, the one that you remember?
Well, with some guys, it's kissing, like
get some there.
being intimate, kissing, and just, I guess, maybe showing them that. So a lot of it is confidence too. It's a mental thing, and kind of relax, like have them just relax, like
Right.
don't overthink it. Just enjoy it, be in the moment.
When's the last time you've been with a regular guy, civilian?
A couple days ago.
Is this somebody you knew or somebody you not reacquainted with, but is this somebody you just met or is it somebody you knew from past life?
I've known them for a few years, and yeah, I mean, we're pretty close. Like,
Oh, so that wasn't your first time knocking boots then?
no.
Oh, okay. And what is it you that orchestrated? Like you give them a call, hey, you want a late night booty call? How does that work?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I mean, I have needs.
You ever got down your personal life and then had to shoot the next day?
What do you mean?
Like, say the civilian guy, and then all right, I got to shoot with Johnny Sins the day after.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah?
That happens.
You're not fatigued or anything like that?
No.
Because a lot of the men, well, I guess because they got to shoot out, they don't like to do like the night before.
Oh, see, girls are different.
Yeah.
If we can go, like I said, and have 6 or 7 in one day. Now they're not like, they can't be extremely long scenes. They have to be done in like 30 minutes or 40 minutes. So, yeah, but if you're spending hours with somebody,
You spent hours with somebody?
yes. Well,
You said that, I was like, yes, and I couldn't wait for it to end.
well, a lot of the pro scenes are
What's he?
Professional.
Okay. Oh yeah,
studio.
because it's all the extracurriculaire
Those are
activities.
like
Right.
so many hours, but your ones that you just do for your page, you can be in and out in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need to spend that much time
Shot
on
and
it.
get up out of there.
I know.
Sweet Vickie joining us on the Bougie Show.
Yeah.
How did you get acquainted with your buddy Alicia Vera? That picture with y'all in a Lamborghini together goes hard. We can applaud that.
Yes.
Yeah. That was really dope. How did you get Alicia? How did you get with her?
Actually, she reached out to me. I think it was over a year ago.
She lives in Dallas too?
She lives in the area. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember the exact month it was, but it was last year, and we did a scene together, and we just stayed connected, like just talking and going to different cities together. Like we come to Florida often. We just went to Vegas.
Are you working with her also while you're down here?
Yeah, we're actually staying in the same hotel.
Well, I figured that. But I mean, are you guys like going to shoot together?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah. Tonight it's gonna be a threesome.
In the hotel room?
Yes, the one I was telling you about.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I trust her. Like she
Yeah,
brought
yeah.
this guy.
Yeah,
like
okay.
she told me about it, and she said he wants to do a threesome. I'm like, okay. I mean, I'll be there. Like if
she's there,
if she vouches for the guy, she has no problem with him, then sure, I'm gonna do it.
Get down and
So
dirty.
that's why you said that you not look him up. I'm like, no, because I trust her.
Yeah. Well, you guys got quite a few things together up there on social media. Whose Lamborghini was that?
A friend a guy that she knows in the Dallas area.
Okay. That what led to that picture? Were you guys just doing a random photo shoot?
Yes, yeah. We just wanted to take a picture with a car,
I get that.
a nice car.
So in the bedroom, you ever had somebody get the best of you while performing? Where you like, I need to get a get back the next time around. You got me, but I'm gonna get you back.
Yeah,
Who
I
was that?
had a Rodrigo Amor.
Okay.
And the reason that I had to, I had to take a pause.
Oh, you had to you tapped out?
I did, but we did complete the video.
Okay. But you had to tap out.
Because I can power through.
Okay. You're a true Kurgan.
You're right. Yeah, but his dick, most dicks curve upwards. His curves downwards.
Ooh.
And I'm not used to that. So it was hitting different.
And what position was this?
Let's
That
see, I
really where
think
it became
probably,
overwhelming.
I think he was on top maybe.
So missionary.
Yeah, I was trying to remember the exact position that we were in that I had to like take a minute.
Would you double tap the thigh or you pinch?
Yeah, I
them?
was like, hold on. I need to get off of this right now.
Was this
Yeah.
content sharing or was this on a
It was
set?
content.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you get them back?
Oh, we haven't shot again.
Oh, are you going to shoot with him again? Or
I mean, I would, but
Yeah?
his dick hurts.
So what are you gonna? If you know it hurt, why would you shoot again?
Because, like I said, I power through.
Okay.
Maybe
well, what would you
maybe
do
the
to
second
kind
time
of
maybe the
counterattack
second
it?
time will be different.
Okay.
Um,
Would you go like? Do they make dildos that?
I do not know.
prepare you
I
for that?
haven't seen one that goes downward like that.
Interesting.
But there's some that curve to the side. So, I don't know. It's just try it and see if this time it doesn't hurt as much. But it probably will. I mean, I don't know. Like I would go see Dredd again just to see if I can take him.
So it's a challenge.
Yeah, it's just I like to challenge.
Are you
myself.
but you couldn't come home to that daily?
Heck no.
No. So you
No,
are a
no,
size
no.
queen.
Am I?
I don't know. I'm asking.
I don't think so.
So boyfriend D is good for you?
Yeah, I mean, as long as the guy makes me feel good. His dick doesn't have to be giant size. I mean, it's a lot. For me, it's more than just dick.
Right. Do you pay attention to performers before working with them? Most of the time, like, do you see how they work? How they perform?
So if a guy reaches out to me on Twitter and wants to collaborate, I will look through his Twitter page and see if I like his content.
So liking his content, not the way he actually performs, or is
Well,
that
that's what I
an
mean by
accumulation of all
yeah.
of it?
That's what I
Okay,
mean.
gotcha,
Like, how
gotcha,
does he
gotcha, gotcha.
perform in his content? What is he doing with the female performer? How does he promote himself or the female that he's with? And just the totality of everything.
When you when we reached out to you, were you familiar with the show?
Actually, no, I was not.
Nobody. I know you knew some people that been. Well, Dred's been on here, so I know you know him. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
So when you did, what did you do when the invite was sent out? What'd you do? Go to the YouTube channel and see the energy?
I did.
Which interview did you click on?
Just honestly, it was just whatever pops up.
Oh,
when you,
that's on there. The current one.
and then
Okay.
I was like, oh, this looks good. Like this looks legit.
Yeah.
And I sent it to Alicia. I was like, hey.
Oh, at this time, because we booked her before we booked you, right?
Right, exactly. I was like,
Okay.
hey, and I told her, look, they reached out. What do you think? She's like, oh, do it. She's like, and I'm gonna do
I'm
it
going
too.
to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was perfect to get both of you at the same time then.
I know it worked out great because
Yeah,
we
it
got
did.
to share a hotel room.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
get interviewed and then go do your thing later today.
Exactly. It worked out nice.
Yeah, sweet Vickie. We really do appreciate you flying in for us. That's really dope. I love when you guys do that.
Yeah.
'Cause,
No problem. I
Yeah,
mean,
because
I'm
a lot of
glad.
them don't understand the importance of it. Like, yes, you've done interviews. You said most of them been online, Zoom, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when they see you in the physical form and you come in and they when this interview's done and completed, they'll have a better assessment of who you are and more of a connection with you, and they'll either appreciate your work more than likely will appreciate your work more.
Okay, good. I
Because
hope so.
sometimes they look at you as an object that they desire, but they don't get to humanize you.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's very true. We're more than just girls that fuck or get fucked.
Right. But and most men, but they, actually, it's sometimes it's a gift and a curse because sometimes now that they take such a liking to the performer after getting to know them, it's hard for them to view the content the same way they did before. A lot of them had admitted that to us.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So, all right. So, what sexual acts won't you participate in that Sweet Vickie won't participate in?
Okay, like what do you mean?
What won't you do? Do you scat is something I always say.
Oh,
Please, if you
okay,
do, I
yeah.
don't want to know about that.
No, definitely not doing
okay, you're
that,
not doing
no.
scat. Anything else? Facial abuse, stuff like that.
Oh no, I don't want to be abused.
Okay.
I don't mind like light slapping on my face. You can do a little harder on my ass.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of like choking or hair pulling is fine, but nothing degrading.
No urinating or nothing like that.
Well, actually,
Golden showers is what they call them.
Actually,
Actually.
I have given and received.
Oh, okay.
But it's not. Me receiving has not been filmed. I've done it on camera.
To another female or male?
I've done it to both.
Okay. And how do you do it? Are you just standing up? Or are you sitting on them?
So,
sitting on their face?
Because
you can't aim.
Kind of squatting a little bit.
Okay, so you squat a little bit. And they just get underneath you?
Yeah.
Is their mouth open?
Yes, that's happened. Yes.
Okay. They swallow?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? So, but I've never actually tasted pee, so
Okay.
I've had it on my skin.
Right.
I've not had
But
it.
you haven't.
I've not had it in my mouth.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, I probably wouldn't do
Okay.
anything too extreme, but I don't know. People's definitions of
You've done,
extreme are
DP?
different. Yeah, I've done DP. And
I don't. Only thing I've ever saw of your work is on Twitter when I'm preparing for it.
Okay.
So I don't
No,
like
I've
go to
done.
Pornhub and-
I've basically done anything you could think of sexually, like DP, DDP, gang bang, reverse gang bang, orgy, boy girl, girl, different, group situations.
Do you think you could do a 10-man gangbang? GB? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know I could.
I had somebody that she was fried. She did 21.
Oh my gosh, I heard somebody did like 30 or some crazy number. I was like, wow, that's a lot. But I'm always up for a challenge. I've not had a train, so that would probably be something I would like to try.
Like back to back to back to back?
Yeah.
Literally run a train on you?
Yeah, I haven't had that yet. So
Was there protection or everybody just gets tested?
we do testing.
Okay.
Yes.
When was the last time you been with a condom?
Oh my gosh, probably a couple of years ago.
You still remember how to put one on, or you just let them put it on?
They do it themselves.
Okay.
And actually, it came off inside me.
Yeah? What caused that?
I don't
to
know.
roll? Okay.
And then he had to
Get in there and get it
pull
out?
it out. I didn't know.
Did he put it back on? The same one?
No,
No,
I
I
think
didn't
he
think that was
just- he
possible. I
put
was
a
just
new
stopping fuckery.
It is time to stop the
Yeah.
fuckery.
Yeah, but I was like, I had no idea that could even happen, and so I guess it happens.
Have any of your peers advised you not to work with certain people?
Yes,
And what makes them advise you not to work? Is it because of they're not being professional?
I would
How they perform?
say professional. I would also say
Professionalism.
how they treat the girl.
During the shoot?
Yeah, during the shoot, just how they are as a person. Their their attitude or their demeanor, and if they get physical, like use just different things.
Yeah. What do you think that most of the men that subscribe to your content enjoy the most about your work?
I think they enjoy my interracial stuff the most. And me getting cream pies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why do you think interracial? Is it because of the contrast?
Yes. And they a lot of them like the idea of me getting pregnant. So breeding.
So the cream pie.
Breeding.
So okay, the idea of getting pregnant, but they know you're not getting pregnant. So elaborate a little bit how
I mean,
this works.
the thing is, I actually can because I'm not on birth control.
Okay.
I just follow my calendar just to know when I'm ovulating or whatever. But yeah, I mean, and also it's just the thought of me. They just like the thought that I can get pregnant.
And how do they know you're not? You tell them this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, they
so
know.
that's a part of the script.
They know.
How come you don't use the IUD? I found this out in Cali too. I'm like, man, I'm old, man. The
Oh,
pill is what I know.
no.
Like you just said, birth control. You don't want to put the IUD. You
I
want
had
the
it
IUD?
one time, like 10 years ago, and it hurt.
Yeah, her name was Connie Perrion. She was saying she did a scene with Brickzilla, and when she got on top of him, he was like, get off me, because it was hitting his stuff. It hurt both of them, actually.
Yes, and that's why I don't want to do it.
That's understandable.
Well, I've done it, but I don't want to do
You
it
don't
again.
want to do it again.
Yeah.
How does Sweet Vickie deal with a man that is solely enamored with your beauty and not so much your personality? Or they don't care to know about your personality at the moment. They're just locked in on your goods. How do you deal with it? Even though you might like them and you might like their personality, but you realize, how do you get them to calm down and say, hey, you need to know who I am and what I'm about before you start thinking about licking and sticking?
Well, I mean, typically, I just kind of don't pay much attention to it. If it's a performer that I'm going to work with, I think initially they are just drawn to the way a girl looks or I look or whatever. But once you start talking to them and they get to know you
Right.
on a deeper level, then they just change. I mean, they evolve into, it's not so much looks, but it's also personality and mind and heart. And so it just happens naturally. And I don't really say much to people when they're all about looks. I don't really get too deep into it, and I just kind of let them make their own mind up about, are they going to be with me because of the way I look, or are they going to be with me for my who I am? But also because I'm not dating this person. And
Right.
I don't really.
Yeah, you don't give a shit.
I don't really care that much. I mean, let's just.
Let's keep it real.
Yeah, let's just do what we have to do, and
The best way for a man to approach you?
I would say I am drawn to men that are not cocky and arrogant. So just be humble and be yourself and be sweet and thoughtful, and you don't have to be think you're better than everybody else, and just
Does the location also matter when a man is approaching you? Where you're at, what you're doing?
Yes, I would say.
But then sometimes, what if they know they're never going to see you again, so they just got to go for their shot? Don't you have to take that into consideration for the guy? If I'm seeing you and I'm HOH head over heels, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm ever seeing her again, I got to go for it. But say you're coming out of the grocery
Well, I
store.
guess
you're
if
not
they
feeling
do it in a cute way,
okay.
you know, it could be cute, I guess. Like, yeah. So it just depends on how they approach it. I mean, I don't know how.
The weirdest thing a man has done to Sweet Vickie on a date. The weirdest. That just made you a head scratcher.
Oh my gosh.
You have not encountered weird men in your life?
I'm trying to think.
Okay.
No, honestly.
Nothing weird. What's weird to you then? How about that? What makes a man weird to you?
I
What? Talk to me. Okay.
Jesus. Your questions are so hard.
Okay. What about the horniest thing a man has done to you prior to being intimate with you? Like before the actual get down. God, this guy's horny.
I guess, before I was really deep into what I do now, somebody that wanted to just like eat my pussy for a really, really long time. Like,
that's weird to you.
I wasn't used to it. So yeah.
Do you like
so
to
it was kind of made me uncomfortable. Although they were really good at what they were doing. And they actually made me orgasm. Like once I finally just relaxed and I allowed them to just do their thing. But sometimes I'm just kind of on edge and like tense. But I had to just relax and let it happen. And then it was good.
Then it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of, I was talking about the industry and people being enamored with your beauty. Do you do award shows? Do you go to award shows, the AVNs, XBiz, and all that? Have you participated in those things yet?
Actually, no, I have not gone to any award shows. I was nominated. It was in 22, I think, for creator or something.
Okay.
And I didn't win, but it was cool that I was nominated.
You were in the building. You attended the event.
I know I didn't go.
Nothing. Have you done any industry parties?
No.
No.
I mean, I might go in January, but
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
If you could change one thing about the adult film industry, what would that be?
I think I would probably change people's perception. I'm talking about people outside of the industry. How they perceive sex workers.
Well, I think that's why this show is essential to that, because it humanizes you guys and it also lets them know that you guys are really smart. A lot of you guys are really, really smart, and you guys come from careers. I've interviewed women that.
I mean, you have to have some intelligence to do this because it's basically a business. You're running your own business. Yeah.
That's a fact. If you could take back one thing from a scene as an adult film star, what would that be?
Take back one thing.
One thing you've done that you've participated in. Like, I would have held back on that, or I wouldn't have done
that. Let's see.
Are you thinking? So then you're not too bad. Then it's not too bad. If you can't remember instantly, that means you pretty much had a good run so far.
I mean,
well, that's a good thing then.
I guess I should have watched all my videos.
Your whole set before coming on.
I should have just watched everything.
But if it was something that I think you would hit you. If it was just like, oh yeah, blah. Because some people respond very fast. Like, oh, definitely. Like one girl, Gia, facial abuse scene. She knew it immediately. Like, she would take that back.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I guess.
You've been active for 2-3 years now?
Getting cum in my eye.
That burns.
It hurt.
Yeah. I've been told.
That was kind of accidental. It wasn't like it was on purpose.
So you don't do money shots to the face, or you keep your eyes closed?
If they do to my face, I say just below my eyes, and they typically do. But I mean, honestly, there's nothing that I can think of that was really bad.
Gotcha.
That I would.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing that you don't really have too much regret. What about your sex game needs the most enhancing?
I would say maybe it needs to work on my anal a little bit, like taking big dicks in my ass.
It is time to stop the fuckery.
Yeah, I mean, some girls can take.
You started out small doing your first anal, right? You didn't just jump into a dread size person, right?
I think it was like Poppy Chulo. I think he was probably or could have been this other guy, but he was a good size too. Anthony Hobson.
Okay.
So no, I've had good size dicks in my ass. It's just dread's the biggest, and he's just really thick. And so yeah, I guess, but some girls can take it so easy. I'm like, how do they do that?
Different strokes for different
Just
folks.
crazy. Yeah.
Vagina maintenance. I know we spoke about. You said you do Kegel exercises. What do you the day of, or do you prepare the vagina from the night before? If you got a morning shoot, what are you doing as far as maintenance?
So I don't know if you've heard of boric acid.
Yes.
Okay,
I've heard
so
of that. You do that.
I do that because that helps with your pH balance and make sure it's like, shave, or I've had laser hair removal in that area, so I don't really have too much for maintenance, but just touch it up, make it look nice and clean. I don't like a lot of hair, and that's about it really. I mean, I don't really have to do too much. It's
Is you ready to go?
I'm just ready to go.
We applaud you.
I know.
Well, we kind of spoke about it, because my next question was, tell me about a location you were sexually active that you imagine would never happen, but you said in the police, well, you weren't actually active. You were just doing a little touchy touch. Is there any place?
Right, we didn't have sex,
Right.
but there was touching and kissing.
Where have you been intimate where you never thought you'd be intimate at?
So I've done it on an airplane. I've done.
How do you do it on an airplane?
This was one of the really big airplanes with like the handicap bathroom.
Okay.
That is a good sized bathroom. And it was big enough, like you could fit several people in there.
Oh, so they didn't see the both of you go in there at the same time?
No, we didn't go in at the same time. So like I go in, and
then
then
he slides in when nobody's looking?
Yeah.
Unprotected sex?
Yeah. And then
What did you stand? Is it stand-up sex?
yeah, so it's basically doggy. Like
okay.
I'm facing the mirror and he's behind me.
Gotcha.
Then we
You never tried it from the
also-
front where you like put one leg up and then
Oh no.
Okay. Rest you against the where you
Honestly,
wash
it
your
was
hands?
the plane was so like
turbulence? Turbulence?
Yeah, it was.
Probably hard to keep a good stroke
was,
going.
yeah,
I
it
can
was.
imagine. Stop the fuckery.
It is time to stop the
It
fuckery.
only lasted like maybe a minute.
Yeah, I would have been trying to get it done and get up out of there too, because you
Right.
got the anxiety of
Exactly. It was there was a lot going on. The other places
You're a little
that
criminal on the low, huh?
I do some risky things sometimes.
I believe you.
Yeah. The other place is the Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
Okay, old Jerrytown, huh?
Yeah. And that was also in a bathroom.
You in the bathroom?
It was like the family bathroom that you can lock.
Were you wearing a helmet? Like you wearing a t-shirt? Was he wearing
I
a
had my
helmet?
jersey.
Okay. What jersey were you wearing? Don't tell me Prescott,
Was
please.
it? Was it? I think it probably was.
God.
Yeah. I think it is, yes.
Jeez.
I know. Don't hate.
Did he skeet on the jersey when he finished the money shot? No.
Didn't finish because someone kept knocking on the door.
Oh, hater.
Yeah.
Were you making noises or were you like
I think we were pretty quiet, honestly.
Was this a boyfriend or just somebody you went to watch the game with?
Someone I watched the game with, yeah.
I like how you move, Sweet Vickie.
Yeah.
If you could have a debate, if Sweet Vickie could have a debate with one individual in the world, dead or alive, who would that be and why? A debate.
Of course, somebody that I'm going to win against.
Oh, but you said you like the challenges, but go ahead.
I know.
Who would that be? If you like, if I had the opportunity to sit down with that one person.
I'm going to debate somebody. Well, first of all,
With a narrator.
I got to figure out why am I
Why would you?
debating.
Okay. Well, why? Well, just, I don't know. Is there like a podcaster out there and you're like, there's a guy out there and you don't like the way he deals with the women, or you was like, I would love to be in that chair. That woman didn't answer that question correct. Or I would like to have a crack at responding to that question. Is there somebody like that? Is there somebody in political world that you would like to sit down with, I don't know, an entertainer and just be like, I want to debate you because of certain things you've done or said. And I want to know why, or I feel like you're wrong or whatever. No?
Well, I mean, honestly, don't really.
Okay, well, if you could have dinner with one person, dead or alive, and have a constructive conversation, who would that be and why? That you don't know.
That I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Probably, how about Dolly Parton?
Dolly Parton. Okay. All right. Why Dolly?
She just
talk
seems
about
like,
boobs?
like I
Okay.
mean, about her boobs. I want to talk about her
How
boobs.
did she use them to take advantage? How many
Yes.
blessings she got in life because
You
of
know,
them?
honestly, like she's just seems like somebody that would have a lot, to talk about. Like she's been around for a while and she's very successful.
End goal for Sweet Vickie.
My goal,
End goal. The
End
end goal.
goal.
What's your end goal? When it's all said and done, what do you want to be able to say?
well, I just want to be able to save up enough money to have a retirement, first of all, and just want to leave this industry having found success,
Hall of
and-
Fame?
and fame and fortune, and keep creating great content until I'm finished, and just walk away on a good note.
You ever dated a wealthy man? This is a random question.
Yeah, I mean, I
Married
wouldn't-
him?
No,
Oh.
no. I've actually like
How was it?
fucked a really wealthy man.
Oh,
but-
you never dated one?
No, no.
Does money dick hit differently?
I think it hits the same.
It's the same.
Yeah, it's the same.
But I'm saying when I say hit differently, meaning you hoping it hits up in your box and you cash out?
Oh no, like,
Okay.
I'm definitely walking away with some.
Yeah, we can applaud that. That's
Yeah.
100. Goddamn it. Applaud her.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you never dated a wealthy man.
No,
I just want to know
But
if
I'm
it was
not opposed to
significant. I
it.
bet you're not.
not opposed to it.
All right, we're gonna start name drop. That's when I'm gonna state two names in the adult film industry. You're gonna tell me your first thought, and then the third name I will state will be somebody from well known in society. Okay, follow me. First, Andy Avalon. Your thoughts, your initial thoughts when you hear her name.
She's pretty,
Okay.
and I've only talked to her through messaging. She seems very nice.
Yeah, she cool peoples.
Yeah, I would like. I think we're trying to set something.
Yeah, y'all
up,
should.
so,
Y'all both fit. Y'all got kind of the same vibe
yeah.
from me interviewing her and interviewing you now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. That's good to hear.
Yeah. Rob Piper.
I like him.
Just I like him. There's no one
I've
thought.
worked with him. I, mean,
I heard he eats vagina for 45 minutes to an hour.
Well, I mean, he can. I mean, I'd
He
let
can
him.
eat?
I would let him. Yeah. No, he's great. I worked with him. Have no
complaints.
complaints.
Britney Spears. She's the only celebrity I saw you followed outside of the adult film industry. So I was
funny.
just like, let me ask her about Britney.
I think I like her. I mean, she's entertaining.
So entertaining is what you think of when you think of Britney Spears.
I like the videos she puts up on her Instagram page. And honestly, if I was to meet her out and about, I feel like she'd be cool. Like I'd hang out with her.
All right. All right, we're going to start Moment of Truth. Moment of Truth is when I state things. If what I state is true, you say true. If it's false, you say false, and you can elaborate why. If it's something you choose not to answer, you can say pass.
Okay,
You've dated a man that didn't eat vagina.
that's false.
Never.
No, every man I've been with eats pussy.
You ever had to teach a man how to eat?
Yes,
How was that? Do you enjoy it?
I do now. In the beginning, no.
Why? Because you get to craft them to eat it the way you like it?
Yes.
I'm not an eater, so I
Right,
don't
right.
know. So
Oh, you don't?
No, I've never done it. So
You're lying.
gosh. I just love the expression
Oh
you
my
guys give me. No.
God.
I think I'm gonna do it now
Okay,
that I'm
good.
older,
Yeah.
past
Give it
40
a
now,
try.
so I can.
Yeah, just try it. Gotta try everything once.
It's
or
got to be
twice.
for my wife. I ain't doing it for no random woman. Hell no.
Okay.
Because I don't want you to throw it in my face and say you wasn't saying that when you was licking my stuff. So
Oh, I got you.
it's the ego. You are selective when it comes to swallowing.
No,
No, so that's false.
no,
You're not.
no. I
You just swallow,
swallow.
it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they all taste different.
Yeah, I've heard everything from battery acid to pina coladas.
Yes. That's true. That's accurate.
You should never want a man to kiss you in the mouth right after he skeeted in it. Money shot. Like,
No, I mean, I do.
if a man told you, would you be offended if a man told you, "Hey, I don't want to kiss you after"?
No,
just
and I've
okay.
had guys say that.
So you
they
understand
don't.
it?
Yeah,
Okay,
and that's
cool.
totally fine. I don't really get offended by much.
Okay. Lord, goddamn. She's a goer.
Yeah.
Your favorite spot for the money shot is your breasts.
No,
False.
it's a cream pie.
Cream pie is the money shot for her.
Yes.
You are very innocent off camera.
I think it depends on how much I've had to drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
God. Okay. 18 is too young to become an adult performer.
I mean, I guess if you're out of high school.
Don't you think when they're just coming out of high school, they haven't experienced the world to
Well,
go on,
okay.
on set in front of a
Yes.
room full of 30, 40-year-old men?
I'm going to say that it's their life and they can choose to live it how they want. But if I could give them advice, I'd say wait a little bit.
I'm 21 for me. 20 minimum
Yeah, I would
think
say,
it's too young.
I think
to process it.
I would say wait.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to tell somebody what to do. Unless they're my child.
Most men can't handle dating a female that participates in the adult film world.
I would say most men, right. That's
Yes,
true.
That's true.
Yes.
Have you dated a civilian man while being a performer?
Yes.
And it worked out well for you?
Yeah.
For how long? Does it usually occur?
I mean,
6
there are,
months to a year?
but it's as long as they're open-minded and can, not be so stuck in their ways and can change the way they think. I think it'd be okay.
If a man wants you to peg him from behind, he's fruity with his booty.
Right? Yeah.
So
That's
true.
what I think. Yes.
You've had a performer ignore your double tap.
No.
Okay.
No, I haven't.
That's false. You've gotten burned as a performer.
And what do you mean by that?
Chlamydia,
Oh,
the usual.
right.
Yeah. If you had where you have a son, you would prefer him not to become an adult performer, being that you know this industry. Just keep it real.
Okay.
So,
Right. I would prefer my kids to
son
not do it.
You
Right.
prefer your son not to
exactly.
be slanging D on camera?
Yes,
Okay.
I would prefer that. I mean, I think every parent does prefer that with their child.
You sometimes think to yourself, I wonder how this is all going to play out.
Yes.
True.
Yeah, I wish I knew the future.
Yeah, we are. You don't trust someone who owns a snake.
I never thought about that question. So, no, I mean, honestly,
I'm not. Me personally, I'm not.
you're not okay.
If you own a snake, I'm not trusting you.
Really?
Yeah, because if you own a snake, you live with a snake, that snake's going to turn on you. So snakes, I can't identify with a snake because
Okay.
you can't trust a snake.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
just
yeah.
my
I
mentality.
would not have a snake.
I wouldn't. I'm not. Would you trust a snake sleeping in the bed with you every night?
Hell no.
Okay, so
No. No, I probably wouldn't want to be with someone if they had a snake.
just saying.
Yeah.
All right. Before we get up out of here, because we've had a great interview, and we got to take pictures and all that. Can you mention something rare about yourself? And you can look at the camera and let them know
Something rare.
something rare that we would never know about Sweet Vickie.
About Sweet Vickie. So would this be Sweet Vickie or personal?
Either way, whatever you choose to share. Well, I guess it would be personal, something, because rare is something that has nothing to do with just who you are and what you do.
Okay. Well, I have a business degree
Okay.
from a private university. Yeah. Bachelor's degree.
Okay. Nothing rare like you don't have any kinks, or you have to something before you use the bathroom, or before you, I don't know,
I
a rare thing.
I like to use wet wipes after I go number 2.
Yes. You're such a keeper. You're such a keeper.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, a question from Mo. Is there a difference between a P star and an adult performer? Everybody who's done a TV commercial is not a TV star. That's what he said. So I wanted to ask that.
Yes, that's probably true.
Okay, so there is a difference between a porn star and a adult performer.
Yes. Right. Yeah, I think so.
What's the difference?
So, an adult performer could be like a stripper.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it doesn't mean that they've had sex on camera
Correct.
for
Correct.
monetary gain.
Right. But also being a corn star, because I know that word is used loosely. But to be a true corn star, wouldn't you have had to have some form of success at a high level to be truly tagged with that?
Yes,
corn star?
I mean,
I would consider
that's
you to
what
be a
I
corn star.
think.
I would. I'm sorry, I'm using corn because of the YouTube censor stuff. So you understand.
So I probably said something.
No. Everything is limited monetization. But I'm just saying, me just being mindful. I don't speak vulgar anyway, so like that.
Oh,
so,
that's good.
So.
Yes. So right, I would say that you're right. Yes.
Okay. Sweet Vickie, we appreciate you joining us, flying in from Dallas, Texas. It was a pleasure interviewing you. Our first interview of this event. You came looking well. Let's go take some pictures. We wish you the best in your future endeavors.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure having you on the show.
Yeah.
Sweet Vickie
nice.
joining us, y'all. We are checking out.
Thank you.
Yay. Oh, Bougie Show merch on the way, baby. Stop the fuckery. Yay.
It's the Bougie Show with Zay the DJ.
Great interview. Great
Yeah,
interview.
You did ask me a lot of stuff.
Oh,
but
I was coming
like,
for you.
I have
Oh, you were
no
about
idea.
You didn't know you were going to get interrogated?
No. But that was good.